Introverts. What annoys you the most?
People who have no respect for the fact that I need a lot of time completely by myself.
Hearing others talk. It's not annoying, it's more about sensory overload. At some point, I have to have some quiet time.
When people don't understand that I have a hard time talking to others. Introverts. What annoys you the most? Extroverts.
When people don't realize that my social battery is going to run out much quicker than other people's. It doesn't mean I'm being a bitch or being grumpy. Getting out of the house some days can be a challenge for me.
I have a hard time striking up conversations with strangers, but I'll talk if I'm spoken to first. What annoys me is how some people don't make any effort to talk to me, and then ask why I'm so quiet.
I can't say it's annoying me, but I feel extremely uncomfortable interacting with people I hardly know, and I nervously wait until our conversation ends.
Strangers that say I have a closed personality. Yeah, you're not my friend. Why would I be opening up to you? Phone calls. Why can't you just text or ask me if I want to do a voice call first? Older people are the only ones I can forgive for calling me out of the blue.
Loud people. Shut the fuck up.
Not being able to express that I need to be alone without it sounding bad weird.
People who just have to talk to fill the silence. It saps my energy and gives me anxiety to listen to constant babble. After a while I can't even process what they're saying. People talking to me when I'm in the checkout line at a grocery store or anywhere else for that fact. I can't escape, and I can't understand why they can't pick up on social cues that I do not want to talk to you. I am an introvert and my man is an extrovert, but he understands and accepts my nature as I value his nature. I really dislike people who try to draw me out of my shell, or those who assume I am conceited when I don't readily join into everything. Coming over unexpectedly. The unexpected knock and my heart drops.
Trying to force me to be extroverted. Leave me alone, loud mouth.
That I have to work up to a social visit. If someone is coming for a visit or a party, I need notice so I can get ready for it. Surprise visits drain my energy, and then they wonder why I look so down or why am I so quiet.
That when I say I have no plans, it's on purpose and not an invitation for you to try and make plans with me. Having no plans is my plan and I like it that way, thanks.
When people assume and argue with me that I'm not introverted because I can be bubbly and friendly around people. I can only do that for so long.
1. Extroverts. 2. When extroverted PPL assume extroverted behavior is being yourself, implying that I the introvert am not joining in because I'm not being myself. Rest assured, my attention-seeking friend, not joining in is my truest fucking self.
Being asked to go somewhere last minute, then getting called no fun. They all know me. They know I need a couple days minimum to fill up my social bar before attending plans. Also, doing nothing is an activity.
Several folks are saying extroverts. Emo, it depends on the extrovert. My BF is an extrovert, but is very accepting of my introversion, and quick to stop himself if he interrupts me. I think it's about self-awareness that many extroverts are never tasked with developing because they fit in without it.
When people try and start a conversation with me in public.
When PPL get annoyed how fast my social battery dies.
When people act like I'm a bad person for enjoying lockdown, or the fact that COVID has created an environment where direct social contact is no longer a necessity to function. I empathize with people that need social contact during lockdown, but it's nice when society is more welcoming of your anxieties for a little while.
When I am unable to have time to myself to recharge.
People who can't cope with anyone exactly like themselves.
A lot of people coming together. Might sound weird, so let me explain. Say that you have 2 friends that has invited you to hang afternoon. You're like, oh cool. I'll be there surely. Then a day before meeting they say, so we will invite 39,568 people. It'll be fun with a crowd. This annoys me. It is not a bad thing, but I just like to hang out with not so many people at the same time. I know I am weird. Edit fixed a lil grammar mistake. Loud people and people who don't stop talking to you.
Strangers who take liberties.
When I have my headphones in, I'm looking at something, phone, book, etc., and decide that that's the perfect moment to strike conversation.
Taking public transports, waiting in line, having someone ringing the doorbell, going to theme parks, people talking loud, people that do wide movements with their arms or take too much space, holiday gatherings, dinners with family that never seems to end, playing board games, being with a group of people, answering the phone.
Being forced into social situations. I don't like people, but I feel sad when I'm lonely.
Having to force pleasantries after my social battery has depleted.
Personal questions from coworkers. I just put my resignation in Friday and told the supervisors I don't want my leave announced until the day before my last. I just know it's gonna be an inquisition. No, Mary, I'm not telling you my new work because I don't like you.
Making plans with people when I'm in a good mood and then wholeheartedly regretting it once I get back to my house.
Know why a lot of us don't show up to social events? Because no one asks us if we'd like to come along, because they assume we wouldn't want to because we're introverts. Please, for the love of God, invite us. Sure, we might not come along, but if we aren't invited we definitely won't come along. Oh, and when we do come along, there's nothing wrong with us. We're sitting there quietly because we don't have anything to say.
That none sees what I see. That the most extroverted and social people can have the potential to be the most manipulative. It bugs me how easy life is for some people.
People assuming I'm lonely or something.
The people that still tell to hang out or say that you're a pussy or something if you don't want to hang out with them in that moment.
Strangers starting conversation for no reason. Don't look so grumpy. Why are you so quiet? Acquaintances asking to hang when we don't really know each other like it's no big deal. COVID not letting you bring your mum to the doctors with you. When people feel that every topic, however inane, must be worth a conversation. Stop for a second. Ask yourself, does this person probably care about this? I guarantee, your judgment of the clothes on that person you work with, whom I've never met or something similar, I don't care. That isn't worth my time. It has no effect on my life. I don't need to talk about that and don't need to hear about it. If you continue, I will not be listening, assuming I even stay around. Now, something relevant to me, world news. What you'd like for Xmas, where you'd like to go for dinner, that stuff is fine. Please, realize not everything is worth talking about. Silence can be really nice. People who want to have a conversation, but won't let you get a word in edgewise. Or when you do say something, they ignore it and go back to their monologue.
People who need to make small talk when you're waiting at the same place together. Like when you go to the doctor's office and you're waiting for your appointment and the person next to you strike up a conversation. When you get on a plane and the person next to you strike up a conversation. I absolutely hate small talk and I don't know why some people just assume everyone wants to talk to them. I'm an ambivert. I feel like I don't fit anywhere.